Hello friend. Welcome to MovieMark. Today we have brought you some amazing top 10 best adventure Hollywood movies, which are masterpiece movies forever. Hope you will like them. So let's start today's video.
तुम और मैं वो आम जिंदगी काफी पीछे छोड़ चुके हैं मेरे दोस्त।
Number 10. Jack Hunter and the Lost Treasure of Ugarit. This movie based on action-adventure fantasy genres, with 5.4 IMDb rating. A globetrotting archaeologist discovers danger and intrigue while searching for an elusive treasure of the ancient kingdom of Ugarit. Jack Hunter, an archaeologist, planned only to take a picture of a cuneiform tablet from once unsurpassed Mesopotamian metropolis Ugarit in present Syria, but is caught and has to steal it from a private museum in France. He refuses to join his mentor, Professor Freddy Schaefer, who believes the poem is a coded treasure map on a relic hunt, until his friend is murdered to steal it. Obvious suspect is Syrian artifact trader Ali, so Jack flies to Damascus. Number 9. Vivarium. This movie based on horror mystery science fiction genres, with 5.9 IMDb rating. The opening scene depicts the life cycle of cuckoos before introducing primary school teacher Gemma and her handyman boyfriend Tom. They drive to meet with estate agent Martin and follow him to a suburban development of identical houses called Yonder. Martin shows them around house number 9. He asks if they have children, and when Gemma replies, "No, not yet," he mimics her perfectly. After looking around the garden, they find Martin has vanished. Attempting to leave, they repeatedly find themselves back at number 9. They drive around the endless, identical streets until they run out of gasoline. Number 8. Chaos Walking. This movie based on action-adventure fantasy genres, with 5.7 IMDb rating. Two unlikely companions embark on a perilous adventure through the badlands of an unexplored planet as they try to escape a dangerous and disorienting reality where all thoughts are seen and heard by everyone. In the not-too-distant future, Todd Hewitt discovers Viola, a mysterious girl who crash lands on his planet, where all the women have disappeared and the men are afflicted by the noise, a force that puts all their thoughts on display. In this dangerous landscape, Viola's life is threatened, and as Todd vows to protect her, he will have to discover his own inner power and unlock the planet's dark secrets. Number 7. The Darkest Minds. This movie based on action-adventure drama genres, with 5.7 IMDb rating. In a dystopian future, a contagious disease called idiopathic adolescent acute neurodegeneration kills nearly 90% of all children and teenagers living in the United States, leaving the survivors with unusual abilities. These survivors with superpowers are imprisoned throughout the country. The children are divided into groups: green, blue, yellow, red, and orange. Ruby Daly is an orange, which means she has the psionic ability to get into people's mind. Children that are red and orange are considered too dangerous with their powers and supposed to be killed instantly, but she touches the doctor who is classifying her and puts the thought in his head that she is a green. Number 6. The Lorax. This movie based on animation adventure comedy genres, with 6.4 IMDb rating. A boy living in a polluted area wanders down the street of the lifted Lorax and visits a strange, reclusive man known as the Onceler. The boy pays the Onceler 15 cents, a nail, and the shell of a great-great-great-grandfather's snail to hear the story of how the Lorax was lifted away. In the walled city of Thneedville, where everything is artificial and even the air is a commodity, a boy named Ted hopes to win the heart of his dream girl, Audrey. When he learns of her wish to see a real tree, Ted seeks out the Onceler, a ruined old businessman outside of town in a stark wasteland. Upon hearing of how the hermit gave into his greed for profits and devastated the land over the protests of the Lorax, Ted is inspired to undo the disaster. Number 5. Uncharted. This movie based on action-adventure genres, with 6.3 IMDb rating. Orphan brothers Sam and Nate Drake are caught trying to steal a map made after the Magellan expedition from a Boston museum. Before the orphanage can expel Sam, he sneaks out to be on his own, but promises Nate that he will return, leaving him a ring belonging to their ancestor Sir Francis Drake. Street-smart Nathan Drake is recruited by seasoned treasure hunter Victor Sullivan to recover a fortune amassed by Ferdinand Magellan and lost 500 years ago by the House of Moncada. What starts as a heist job for the duo becomes a globe-trotting, white-knuckle race to reach the prize before the ruthless Santiago Moncada, who believes he and his family are the rightful heirs. Number 4. Ghost in the Shell. This movie based on action-crime drama genres, with 6.3 IMDb rating. In the near future, human organs are enhanced by the cybernetics technology developed by the powerful Henker Robotics Corporation owned by Qatar. Dr. Owlett is responsible for the development of the secret Project 2571 of a full mechanical body to be connected to a human brain. She uses the brain of a young woman that lost her parents in a cyber attack as subject of a prototype. 1 year later, the woman is ranked major and has joined Section 9, an anti-terrorist division commanded by Chief Daisuke Aramaki, working with agents Batu and Tagusa. She needs to use a medicine to help the integration of her brain with the mechanical body and has no recollections of her previous life. Number 3. Journey to the West. This movie based on action-adventure comedy genres, with 6.7 IMDb rating. The story takes place before Tang Sanzang got his disciples and embarked on the journey to the west. A riverside village is terrorized by a mysterious aquatic creature. A Taoist priest kills a giant manta ray and insists that it is the demon. Sanzang, a self-proclaimed demon hunter, appears to warn the villagers that the animal is not the true demon. The villagers ignore him and string him up due to the priest's provocation. The real demon re-emerges and kills many of the villagers. Number 2. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. This movie based on action comedy crime genres, with 7.0 IMDb rating. In this action-packed comedy, Nicolas Cage plays Nick Cage, channeling his iconic characters as he's caught between a superfan, Pedro Pascal, and a CIA agent. Hollywood actor Nick Cage is struggling with his career after being passed over for several major film roles and is constantly pestered and tormented by Nikki, who appears to him as his younger self. His relationship with his ex-wife Olivia and daughter Addie is also marred by years of emotional neglect. Losing a key film role and following an embarrassing event at Addie's birthday party, Nick plans to retire from acting. Number 1. John Wick Chapter 4. This movie based on action-crime thriller genres, with 8.5 IMDb rating. John Wick uncovers a path to defeating the High Table. But before he can earn his freedom, Wick must face off against a new enemy with powerful alliances across the globe and forces that turn old friends into foes. In New York City, John Wick prepares to exact his revenge against the High Table while hiding underground with the Bowery King. So friends, I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this.